Hey guys, welcome to another edition in the Smoking Stories video series. Today we'll be talking about a question we get asked all the time, which is, can I really save money making my own cigarettes? Stay tuned. One of the more common questions we get asked is if you can really save money making your own cigarettes. Let's talk a little bit about the cigarette making process first of all. There are generally two ways that you're going to be able to make your own cigarettes. One's going to involve cigarette rolling papers and a hand roller. The more common method is going to be with empty cigarette tubes and a cigarette rolling machine. So here's what an empty cigarette tube looks like. It's essentially a cigarette that just does not have the tobacco inside of it yet. You're going to use an injector machine such as this one. This is a hand injector. There's also a tabletop injector. And then a little more expensive version, there are the electric injectors like this Powermatic 4. Initially, you'll need to make a small upfront investment for the cigarette rolling machine. The hand injector is the cheapest, then the tabletop injector, and then the most expensive are the electric machines. Now the tabletop version and the electric machine, they are going to help you make the cigarettes the fastest. A lot of people will use the hand injectors as a backup machine or a portable on-the-go injector. It doesn't matter which version of the cigarette rolling machine you use, they're all going to do the same thing. They're essentially going to take the tobacco and inject it into the empty cigarette tube and then creating a finished cigarette. We do have many other videos in our series too that are in tutorials on different machines and shows the injection process and how to do it and tips and tricks. So be sure to check all those out as well. We have many different models to choose from and it'll go through and show you them all. Alright, so now let's talk about the costs. So the national average cost of a cigarette pack, and this is for the generic version, is $6.96. That's not even name brand. Now, some states are higher, some states are lower. For instance, Massachusetts, the average cost of a cigarette pack is $10. In Illinois, it's $11.50, and in New York, it's $12.85. That is the average for a generic pack of cigarettes. So if you're going for name brand, those prices are going to be even higher. The cost of some of those packs of cigarettes are mind-blowing. So again, we ask the question, can I really save money making my own cigarettes? The answer is yes. So what is the cost involved in making my own cigarettes? You're going to be paying for the tubes and you're going to be paying for the tobacco. You're going to make your upfront investment for the cigarette rolling machine, but once that's out of the way, the recurring cost will be just for the cigarette tubes and for the tobacco. And of course, the time it takes you to make the cigarettes. Now, depending on which cigarette rolling machine you get, it's going to depend a lot on how fast you can make the cigarettes. Some of the high-end electric machines will make them very quickly, and some of the mid-range tabletop models can make them quickly as well. Once you get the hang of doing it, it becomes a much faster process. So how much is all this, you ask? How much is it going to cost me to make a pack of 20 cigarettes? Well, the average cost to make your own pack of 20 cigarettes is going to be $1. Give or take, depending on the type of tubes you're using and the type of tobacco, right in that neighborhood. 90 cents to $1.20. That sounds crazy when you compare to some of the costs of cigarettes in states like New York, where you're paying upwards of $13 for a generic pack of cigarettes. So you would think, why doesn't everyone make their own cigarettes? Honestly, a lot of people just don't know about it, and sometimes people think it's way more complex than it actually is. So be sure to check out some of those tutorials on a lot of those injector machines and you'll be able to see the process of how it's done and how it's really actually kind of simple. So in summary, is it worth it to make your own cigarettes? Can you save money doing it? Absolutely. If you're looking at states where you got a generic pack of cigarettes is upwards of $13 and the national average of a pack of generic cigarettes is about $7, but you can make your own for around $1 a pack, the math is right there, right? Save all that money, start making your own cigarettes. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section. If you found today's video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to our channel. Until next time, As always, I appreciate you guys. Take care.